3 unexplained disappearances, 1 supposed accidental death, a murder, and a suicide. This is the Carthian House, Regina's mystery mansion. Built in 1937 for Cyrus and Meredith Carthian and their daughter Bethany, everyone who has been touched by this house has met with tragedy. Joseph Carson was originally hired to build Carthian House, and then later to add a nursery for the newborn, Talbot. Before the nursery was finished, Joseph disappeared. Agatha Grimley, the Carthian housekeeper, claimed to have seen the body hanging from the upstairs attic, but when police arrived, no body could be found. Rumor had it that Joseph and Agatha had a secret romance, and it was suggested that Joseph simply ended the relationship and left. Joseph was never seen again. Cyrus was an acclaimed archaeologist specializing in ancient mysticism. Shortly after returning from an expedition in 1946, things began to get much darker. Tragedy struck near the end of October when, just over 2 months before his second birthday, Talbot mysteriously disappeared from the house. Police were called and a search conducted, but Talbot was never seen again. Police suspected the housekeeper, Agatha Grimley. Not much was known of Agatha other than she originally came to Canada from Germany and had a passion for riding horses. Before the police could interview Agatha, she also disappeared. A nationwide search was conducted, but Agatha was never found. Distraught over the loss of their son, the Carthians became recluses, never leaving the house. Cyrus was fired from his position at the university, and Bethany was pulled out of school. Then in 1957, Cyrus committed suicide. His body was discovered in the upstairs bathroom, surrounded by strange symbols written on the walls in his own blood. The symbols were not able to be deciphered. Meredith and Bethany continued to live as recluses in the house, often seen staring blankly out the windows. 10 years after Cyrus's untimely death, screams were heard coming from the house. Police were called and Meredith's body was found on the kitchen floor. She had been murdered, a butcher knife driven deep into her chest. Investigators determined that Bethany did not have the strength to force the knife so deeply through bone and muscle. Police did conduct a search, but no credible suspect was ever found. Now the last surviving member of the Carthian family, Bethany, lived on her own, with only her precious dolls for company. She could often be seen through the windows, holding onto a doll and singing some unknown song. In 1977, after neighbors did not see Bethany for a few weeks, the police were called. Bethany's body was found at the bottom of the basement stairs. Her death was ruled an accident. It appeared that she slipped on one of her dolls and fell down the stairs, breaking her neck. The house was passed to one of Cyrus's relatives, but they refused to step foot inside. They felt the house was cursed and wanted nothing to do with it. Carthian House was boarded up and remained exactly like it was until earlier this year. The house was recently bought, and the new owners plan to open a bed and breakfast. Will the opening of the Carthian House lead to new tragedies, or will we finally solve the mysteries of what happened inside its walls? Some claim the house is haunted, or that some ancient evil resides there. Are you brave enough to walk through its doors?